can start.
Okay, I go live now.
Go on the website. Ready to have some fun, yes?
Now, Session 4, baby.
Oh yeah, do you like my stack of bandanas that I got?
Okay, live.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, where did Verloren go?
He disappeared. Darn, turn your camera. He's gone.
Darn. Mr. Apple's obsessed man, are you here?
Let's start.
Okay. Okay, so a recap from the last session. You guys had a fight, and after said fight, you met the White Rose. And she explained to you that she needs a certain fae with a pink rose in their hair. And they need them kneeling before her alive. And we had the 2 men of the century. So now we are back at the inn. And after a long rest, after a hard-fought battle and a very, very hectic day, all the players wake up.
Oh, yeah, let me open the notes really fast so I can remember.
Yeah, I'm reading stuff right now too.
Okay. Session 3. The end is that. Okay. Me and Apple woke up in the same bed next to you know who, by the way.
Yeah, we
Yes, you
did.
did.
Oh, remember, I also totally forgot on the recap. You guys did stop at the town hall, and you had some interesting discussions, and you met the one Valoran, not
Vorian.
Vorian. There we go.
Yes.
Vorian Thornbloom.
Vorian Thornbloom. How can I forget?
The very hot ass motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, and just in case anybody forgot, when you guys did leave the room, you overheard the mayor.
I
you remember
overheard
that.
the mayor.
Yes. Our star of the show.
And then we were
Okay.
informed. Okay.
One by one, each member of the party awakens.
No one heard that, but that's okay. Video heard it.
I did not hear that, but I heard you yawn. I saw you yawn.
Mhm.
Okay, now go. Oh, Aldrich. Hell of a night.
Turn to a real yawn. Okay. Yeah.
And we're gonna high five, bonk, and we're gonna leave. I'm assuming, not that I know, she's sleeping there. We're gonna leave her there, let her rest up, and I'm gonna put on my clothes and head out into the hallway. If the girl is still there, is the girl still there?
Yeah, she's passed the fuck out.
Okay, pass the fuck out. Cool.
I am
Okay.
going
I'm gonna
to
sneak out.
presume that
Clothes
I
on.
am still
She's also a snorer.
not sleeping in a bedroom, and I am still in the tree. So I will awake and I will stretch my limbs and I will begin cooing as owls do.
I'm gonna look up at Pristina because I gave her the bed because she's the youngest, and be like, "How'd you sleep?"
I heard too many noises last night. I had to put a couple pillows all on top of my head, but yeah, I slept okay. Are you okay? You slept on the floor.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm used to it.
Okay. I could have taken the floor if you wanted.
No, I'm used to sleeping on the floor.
Hey, I know this might sound crazy, but I had a weird dream last night. It was so much happened, and I saw you in a mirror, and you looked sad. Are you okay?
Yeah?
Okay, just checking.
Are you okay? Are you good?
No, I'm gonna go look for my dog now. In my dream, he wasn't there. I miss my dog.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna
This
be-
might be too soon, but okay, love you. Bye!
I love you too. I'm assuming you left the room as you said that.
Yeah, I fucking booked it.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna wake up Nafella. And be like, hey, Shredda's downstairs when you're ready, okay? And then I'm gonna exit the room.
Who wakes up next?
The fella's just gonna roll over.
Okay.
We have Bjorn and Valoran.
Chaco.
All right, so Bjorn wakes up. He's got his own room. He needs the space. He doesn't like sharing, and he just wakes up and first thing he just starts grooming his beard, scruffles his hair up a bit, and he just steps out, and he's ready to go down and grab something to eat. Oh man,
And a nail.
I need something. Fill it up.
Holy
And he leaves his room.
Okay, Valoran? Darn? Darn!
Valoran just silently gets up like a fucking ghost and just grabs an apple out of his bag and just walks downstairs.
Cool.
Cool. Is Pristina at a table?
No, I want to start heading outside of the tavern. Look for Tvenna.
Okay. Is anyone else downstairs?
Just made it to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. I'm gonna drag you to a table.
Okay.
Okay, and I sit you down and I sit across from you. I'm like, so, I have a plan.
Plan.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
To get paid.
Is this looking for the Fey lady or like new type of getting paid?
Getting paid from the mayor.
Oh, because he said he wouldn't pay us, but how are you going to do that?
We're gonna intimidate him, make him piss his pants, threaten him until he pays us.
He did look pretty scared the last time that those people were there. Showed up. I'm down. Whatever you need, you let me know when the time is right.
Okay. I just gotta get everybody else on board, and I don't know how Christina's gonna feel about that. And you're her father, so...
I'll convince her. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Has anyone else come down?
Me?
Aldrich, come
Audrey,
here.
get your butt over here.
Come here.
What's up? Why were you whispering?
We're not really, but you know, it's early, don't want to yell, just in case you guys are sleep deprived. Anyways,
Fair.
I have a plan on how to get paid. Are you down?
I'm in.
Okay. Easy peasy.
Bjorn, are you awake yet?
Bjorn has already left his room. He's stepping
home?
down to the steps. You just missed him.
Oh, just missed him. Fuck.
Are you in the tavern?
So, like, are you at tavern
Yeah,
now?
Bjorn started walking down, so he's heading over. He's gonna go
Okay.
grab an order of some food.
Okay.
Bjorn, before you order, you down to make some money? Up or down is all I need. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You tell me, brother.
Oh, you know I always need some coin. This food is
it
getting more
involves-
expensive. I need something to fuel the tank. You feel me?
I feel you, but it involves intimidation. We're gonna need you for that. Make a man.
All right.
Shiver his timbers.
Yeah, I've got you.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so
Okay.
yeah, Bjorn just goes get his order done.
Yeah, he goes, grabs the order, and a big giant ogre chef kind of just like stares him down the whole time, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay,
That's the
so-
session, guys. That's it.
Yeah, that's the session. Nothing
That's the
else happened.
session, guys.
So after you guys grab your bites to eat and figure out what you guys are going to do, you guys then venture out over to the town hall. After you open the wooden doors, you talk to the counselor or the little concierge desk, whatever you want to call it, and ask them to speak to the mayor. And
Oh, we're at the town hall already?
isn't that the plan?
We didn't have everyone yet.
I thought we did. My bad. Sorry.
Oh, we got to gather
I guess
Christina.
rewind time a little bit, and y'all just sit in the cabin.
Let's
The
just
orc's
say,
still staring
let's just
at
say instead
Bjorn.
of we ate and did stuff, and then we're heading out, and Christina's still rummaging around, looking for Fenno, because she's the one that we got to include, and then we got to get Nefella,
And Horlin.
who was, and Horlin,
And-
find him in the tree outside.
For Lauren. Wherever the fuck he is.
I'm more or less. I'll glide down from the branch, and I will just wait right in front of everyone.
Okay. So I'm gonna run outside to find Pristina, calling out her name. Pristina, we have a job. Come on, where you at? Did you find your dog? Or are you still looking? Where you at?
Where do you want to place me, Ty?
Where do I want to place you? You're your own sovereign person.
Okay. I'm gonna appear kind of like on the right side of the tavern inn-ish, and I'm just gonna be kind of looking away, not actually hearing you just yet, and I'm just lost in my own world, still looking for Fenno.
Okay. I'm gonna run over and say, and like try and spook you, but not really like forcefully spook you, but like,
Yeah.
like, psst, and you go, you know.
Oh! Fucking, you scared me!
Did you find Fenno?
I'm out looking for him. He's not showing up yet.
Maybe he'll turn up, but we got a little plan that we want. Amy's got a plan to scare the mayor to give us money.
Intimidation.
Yes. Bjorn's our man for that.
Okay, I was about to say, I can't do that. And yeah,
No.
I'm not very intimidating. Only to Hubbis. You know,
Yeah.
only to Hubbis Bubbis.
Yeah.
But,
That's okay.
okay.
Maybe on the way we'll find Fenno.
I do really need to find him.
I'll help you.
Fenno then comes
Okay.
running around the corner. Just
That's like the fifth different breed dog.
He's smaller today.
Yeah, why is he shapeshifter? Okay. Oh my god, coincidentally, Fenno was here! God, Dad, we can leave now. Fenno, me and you could catch up on our way there. Let's go.
And then I talked to Horlin, fill him in if he wants to join. Homie was just stretching, cooing. He's like, and I'm like, come, money.
I will sort of just blink my eyes and give him a very solemn nod and follow him.
Perfect. And then, Amy, do you want to grab Nefella? I come regroup with you and I go, hey, you want to grab Nefella where she is? We're about to head out. We just got done eating. I found Pristina, found Fenno. We're good.
Yeah, sure.
Got Horlin.
I'll go get her. And I go upstairs
Okay.
to our room. And I knock. Nefella, are you alive? I open the door slightly and look in. It's time to get up. We're going out.
Nefella's gonna groan and slowly pull herself out of bed.
Okay, I'm gonna help her up. I'm gonna be like, ooh, let's go. And I carry her and I'm like, let's fucking do this. We got this. And we head back down.
Roger. And then we all regroup at the front. And now we walk towards the town hall.
yeah. As soon as Nefella joins the group, all you hear is "Baddie." Pose for me. Okay, so you guys all gather at the party, and you are walking towards the town hall. You speak to the front reception desk and tell her that you want to speak to the mayor. The reception kind of stares at you and kind of just walks to the mayor's office, mumbles a couple words across the door, and comes back and says he may allow you in. And as you as the guards open the doors for you, you guys step a couple steps in front of the door, and you see the large oval kind of office type setting, and the desk puny in size comparison to everything. And you go and stand there.
How can I help you?
Our payment.
You want money?
We did what you asked. We
Give
did
me
even
my
more
money.
than you asked, actually. Give us our payment.
The mayor kind of like eyes his guards around the room and shoos them out of the room.
Huh. Money? Who said anything about money?
You did.
I can say it word for word. I have a very
Oh,
good
did I?
memory.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, what? There... I don't know. What money?
You said that if we were to do what you wanted us to do, which was go investigate those stupid things on the board, we did that. We came back and we gave you information. And then you gave us a new task to go deal with the stables. Guess what? We dealt with the stables. Give us our payment now.
Can I get an intimidation check?
Yeah.
As she's rolling, I'm gonna roll over to Bjorn, just in case for backup, pat him on the back and say, "If she fails, you got this, buddy."
I don't know how to math. One sec. 25.
Jesus Christ. Hell of a fucking roll.
Intimidate you shall.
Intimidate I shall.
It was a 25, Ty.
It was a 25. Okay, and the mayor kind of was about to speak a new sentence, and he's like,
Well, I obviously don't have...
and he kind of like stops dead in his tracks and stares at Amy's eyes, daggers piercing back at him. And you see his whip quiver a little bit. Beads of sweat start falling from his face.
I mean,
And then he, as he's trying to mumble his sentence out again, he looks back at Nefella, and then all around you. And-
Amy.
Oh, sorry, Amy. And as he looks back at Amy and everyone surrounding her, glaring back right back at him, he kind of... There's a large stain shape growing in his pants.
Good.
And he starts walking towards the back of the town hall, or of his office. And alongside a pillar, he kind of like cracks open. He turns around and he cracks open this little side of the pillar and punches in a couple numbers, and inserts a key, turns the key, and opens some safe-like object. And he pulls out a giant brown sack. And as he walks back over to you guys, he tosses the bag towards you.
That's everything, right?
No. Give us a little extra and we won't tell anybody about your little... And I look down to where the wet spot is. Accident. Gotta keep your reputation, Mr. Mayor.
He kind of like wobbles back to the safe and grabs a smaller brown bag and walks back to you guys silently, head down. And he tosses the bag at you. But as he does that, he slips on said wet spot and falls.
I go down and I look inside of the bag. Bags, plural.
Okay. So as you look into the bag, you have 1,400 copper pieces, 900 silver pieces, 80 gold pieces, 8 gems worth 50 gold pieces each, and 7 gems worth 50 gold pieces each. You got a necklace of adaptation, an ever smoking bottle, a figurine of wondrous power, and that is everything.
What's in the small bag?
Fuck, I didn't roll. You have. There's, as you open the small bag, you open it up, and there is 2 platinum pieces with a little note says, "Get lost before I call the guards back in."
Okay. I pick it up, or at least I try to, and then I hand it to Bjorn because I'm not that strong. I'm like, can you carry this for me?
Yep, I gotcha.
Thank you.
And then I'll just pick it up. Yeah, yep. It feels good to get paid.
Yes, it does.
Good.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. You're such a great mayor. And I turn and leave.
Could I look at the what was it, the figurine of mysterious power, was it? Does it have anything of notable interest?
Bjorn is currently carrying it, and we're walking out.
Yeah.
Only
They'll-
until like it's presented to us, like straight up.
Yeah. There'll be notes about it after.
Well, I'm walking out. You guys following?
Yeah, I'm
I
right
wanna
behind
laugh
you.
at- I want to laugh and point and then walk
Yeah.
out.
I laugh and point with Madros, and I'm just like, later, bish.
Thanks for the money.
Thank you for the money. Bye.
And we're out.
As we're walking out, I just keep saying to Dad, just give me my money.
Just give me my money.
We're gonna get our money.
Give me my...
I tell everyone what was in the bag, by the way.
Okay.
Once we're out
Okay.
of the town hall.
Was it the small bag had 2 plat or 15 plat?
2, I think.
Dope.
I think 2,
Understood.
yeah.
Two.
Understood.
Yeah, and I say the figurine, it looked like a raven.
Raven figurine.
Well, we got paid for our first job that we were supposed to do. We still have another job that we gotta do.
Yeah, from this queen lady.
Yeah, from the mysterious woman that we don't know the name of.
The rose, the white rose, I think.
We don't know the name.
Mm-hmm.
Only Nefella knows the name.
Wait.
Mm.
I have an idea, but if anyone else has an idea and wants to say it, go right ahead, be my guest, you know?
Sorry, say that again.
I said I have an idea, but if anyone else has an idea, be my guest and you...
I don't even know where to begin to look for the Fae. To be fair.
That's what I'm trying to think of, because we've been to a potion shop. We've been to this long-faced stable place where we encountered this queen. And we've been to the tavern a ton. I mean, that's our hangout place at this point. And we've been to a general store. Where do we go? What can we please look at a map or something?
Yeah.
Could I try and remember if we have been to any place with a similar-esque raven figure? Or
You
a
have not.
symbol?
No.
You look at the
But
map.
no, that's everything. Yeah.
I mean...
So technically, we've been to looking at the districts now. We went to Free Edge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or no? Have we've gone?
You've been
We've gone to
a
Free Edge,
right?
obviously. A Free Edge, okay. Have we gone to Whiteford, Lightbridge? Those two.
One sec. Look at the map.
Mhm.
we've been to Purple Spring. Our the tavern is in Light Bridge.
Okay.
Purple Spring is like marketplace-ish-y. So that's where all like the potion shops, the general store, all that. We haven't been to Whiteford. I haven't been to Free Edge. Technically, none of us have been to this Free Edge.
Yes.
And then we've also been outside of town at the stables.
Okay.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
What's your idea?
We do still have our Dimble Gobblestab that we haven't talked to.
Dimble. That's a good idea. I totally forgot about Dimble.
Mm-hmm.
An odd name that I don't remember, but good job for bringing it up.
Thank you.
He's a blacksmith, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And every time we ask someone about Dimble, they're like, "Oh, he knows everything. You should go ask Dimble Gobblestab." So maybe.
Didn't they say he's like estranged?
Did
Like
he?
a little freakish?
I
I don't know.
He's
Something about him being a little
eccentric.
odd. Eccentric, there you go. That's the word.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess our only lead right now is Dimble Gobblestab.
Mm-hmm. And wasn't it like right by here?
Was it?
I think so. Cause then we have like a
I
fork
mean,
in
I'm
the
down.
path, and then one side was Dimble, one side was Town Hall.
Then let's go Dimble.
Okay.
We got some questions for this motherfucker.
Any objections from everyone else?
No, I agree.
No exceptions from me.
Cool. Aldrich.
Okay.
Cool. Horlin.
So
We
as-
march.
Oh my God, he's alive!
as-
Bucket, we ball!
Wow.
He's alive.
He's alive!
What do you mean?
Apples.
We were trying to
Where were
talk
you?
to you for like.
You weren't
We were
saying
trying to talk to you
anything.
for so long, and you were just quiet.
Bro, I said I was grabbing food.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my
No,
My
Oh,
I
we
got
didn't
no
hear
problem
that.
with
I heard it,
Damn.
but I was like, did he leave to go get it yet? But it's okay.
Tragic.
As the party collects around each other and decides on where to go, you guys all mutually decide on the Dimble Gobblestab at the blacksmith's. So you guys kind of quickly look at the map and you realize it's basically right next to the town hall. So you guys all grab your things and start walking over. You go towards this kind of like rundown shack kind of thing. There's a couple furnaces outside doing their thing. There's a couple little vats of water kind of just laying outside by the furnaces, presumably to cool down weapons. And so you kind of look at the front door, and on top of it you say it says blacksmith. So you kind of go up to this shaggy wooden door, and there's a little knock handle. You clap it a couple times and open up the door to walk in. As you walk in, you see a couple of kind of like orange tiled flooring spread across the place. There's weapons spread everywhere. There's a big giant main furnace inside, kind of blasting heat, and you feel just a humidity, and you all start to sweat a little bit. You walk up to the little desk and you ask for Dimble Gobblestab. And after a little bit, you see a very big, burly man with very long, luscious brown hair and beard walk up to you, towering over every single one of you guys.
Hello.
And he says, "What up? It's Dimble Gobblestab."
This is the Dimble everyone was talking about?
I.
He's a big motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You's a big motherfucker.
I'm gonna hide behind Matros.
He just glares down at you. What you want?
We have a couple insightful questions for you. People say you seem to know certain things. And where you are on the search for someone of Fey descent. Do you know anyone in this town of Fey descent, or seen anyone suspicious or odd that would stand out?
Probably you.
Not me. Besides me. Obviously, I'm beautiful, but like, not me.
Damn. Shawty took the words right out of my mouth. So, I haven't met any fays in this neighborhood, but if you're looking for someone, I do know a couple people, a couple places, a couple things.
Okay.
I can't say too much, but there is some sort of magic eye in the town, and if you head out the door, you bust a left and you bust a right and you bust a left and you bust a right. You're right there.
Can you put that on the map?
Okay, so he kind of turns around and he sighs. He swings open his drawer and there's a giant map, like 10 feet long. He kind of puts up against the wall and he grabs a knife and he stabs it against the wall. And he grabs the other side and stabs against the wall with the other knife. And he's looking back at you, making sure you guys are all paying attention.
I'm looking, buddy.
Like I said, you bust a left and you bust a right and you bust a left and you bust a left and bust a right and you're right there, man.
Oh.
Anything else?
Can you point?
He sighs. He grabs his finger and he points up to where you guys are right now at the blacksmith. You walk right out of this blacksmith hall and you bust a left, you bust a right, bust a left, bust a left again, and after, you're there.
Okay, I take a mental picture of that.
I feel like
Burn
you
it into
guys
my
different
brain.
Directions every time.
No,
Yeah.
The first one, yes. The second two are the same.
If there is a pencil or a pen anywhere in sight, could I go and grab it and hand it to him? And
Like a quill.
And say, and can I say,
Yeah,
don't
a quill.
fucking say it. Can you fucking circle it?
He looks at you. His eyes are glaring, to say the least. And you see... Can I get a perception check, actually?
Okay. Me?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Okay, so what you notice is he reaches under his desk and he is strongly gripping a longsword.
Ah.
So he comes out using. Does anybody have a fucking map?
We had it out the whole time.
No, he pulled out his map.
Oh.
And I grab the map and I go like this.
Okay. So he grabs his pencil and circles the building.
Perfect.
Since none of y'all can fucking follow directions, we're shit.
I mean, you said gobbledygook. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do.
He kind of raises his longsword and lays it on his shoulder.
Okay, and that's supposed to do what? Thank you very much for the information. And I turn around and walk out.
I follow.
I'm gonna glare back.
Doing all the intimate.
I follow as well.
And everybody's following Sun out the door.
Nah, bro, I'm standing my ground. I'm glaring back.
I'm putting my wing over top of Lauren, and I am guiding him out of the door as well.
I allow it.
I'll allow
As
it.
as you guys leave the blacksmiths, can I get a perception check from Valoran?
Oof.
He's gonna press an alert button.
Ooh, oh no.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
got a
good
7.
thing this motherfucker's loud and tall and strong, I guess. You leave the blacksmith door and shut the door, and all here's these motherfuckers got me fucked up, man.
Okay. On to the magic eye.
So I look at the map and I follow the little route all the way to the little circle because I know he didn't draw the left, right, left, left, right, left, right. I just follow my own way. Everyone's following me, I assume, to the circle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going. And I end up at the building.
Yeah.
What do
So
I
you you walk up to the building, and what you see is just a plain old house, kind of like a business um, building, and there is nothing outside saying it's the magic eye. Nothing. But what you do see, you kind of skirt over to the side alleyway next to the building, and you kind of see a door with like a little slide, like a I don't know what the fuck, an eye slit.
Okay.
And that's what you see.
I want to walk over to the door with the eye slit and knock.
Okay.
I knock with him.
So you
We're double
so
knocking.
you guys are double knocking, and the eye slit slams open. What the fuck do you lousy boys want?
I lift up Amy to the eye slit.
Okay, and
We're here to see the magic eye.
the eye slit slams shut, and the door opens.
Can you put me down? Okay, thank
I
you.
put Amy down. I put Amy down.
Just walking in her like by the
I
shoulders.
forgot I was short. Wait, am I short? I'm not
Amy's
short!
just blank face, just like.
I'm
still picked you up.
5'6".
I still picked you up.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys walk into the
You
magic
picked up
eye.
Amy, but not me, the shortest one, basically in the campaign right now.
You would have got scared if I pulled you up to the eye slit.
No, I would have just went full dead arm, just, huh?
What are we here for
What
again?
is going on?
Okay, we walk in. The
You guys
person
walk
lets us
in.
in.
Yes, and it's a long, dark hallway, and the person that you were talking to kind of has like a lit cigarette, kind of just like staring you down, eyeing you up, kind of like he's patting you down with his eyes, seeing if there's anything that like too dangerous you guys could bring in. And there's a long, dark hallway, and you see like a little light bulb above this like or metallic door, kind of flickering. So you guys go and you walk over to said door, and you open the door, walk in, and as you walk in, there's like this luscious burgundy red rug, and there's purple drapes everywhere, and like there's a type of like incense filling the room, kind of like a lavender rose-ish incense, and you kind of just like look around, and you see a little table. Nothing too crazy, just a table. And you see a bell on the table.
Is there a chair?
There's no chairs.
Were you gonna lift me up onto a chair?
No. How small is this room? Are we like crowded in, or are we like is it like an expansive room?
It's a medium-sized room, so it's not too
So there's some
crowded.
room, but we're not shoulder to shoulder.
No, yeah, there's some room, not shoulder to shoulder, but all the luscious drapes and everything is taking up a decent amount of space.
Okay, I'm gonna slither over the table and make sure not to drag my mud marks across the beautiful, glorious rug that I say out loud. This is a beautiful, glorious rug. And I grab the little bell, and I flash back to my dream. I go, "This is deja vu," and I ring the bell.
Yes,
So
milady.
then you see a very, very, very hot male enter the room. He has like a very long, straight brown hair, like a nice full beard, not too long, very trimmed, very sharp features, high cheekbones, very sharp as well. Very just piercing eyes. Not that he's like being aggressive, but just like intense. Very full lips as well. He's wearing a nice purple robe, and he walks over to you.
I drop the bell out of stunnedness. I'm like, ding.
Another one to the list.
Maybe.
I should keep a
Hi.
tally.
That's crazy. An
Hey.
actual list.
Hey.
All right, and he looks up at you, and he says, "Welcome to the Magic Eye." And he scans every single party member, and he looks at Aldrich. Why are you guys here? Fine one.
Stop. No, we're here looking for a certain unidentifiable fae, and Dingo Gobblestab told us that something at this location would potentially help us locate said fae.
Oh, okay. Let me go get someone real quick.
I mean, you could stay if you
The-
want to, or I could go with you. I don't know.
He kind of looks back at you and he says, "We might later." So he goes back and he grabs this little petite woman. She has long blonde hair, kind of like a
Even better.
and she has nice like ocean blue eyes. Very again full pink lips. That seems like a fucking thing in this place. She is very wrapped essentially against some very nice, like a nice tight dress, bringing out her figure. And they both walk up, and the man speaks. You said that you wanted to look for a certain person, fae creature?
That is correct.
So he looks at the party and he says, "Do you guys know any sort of name?"
Yes. We do, right? Is that the name?
Mm-hmm.
Let me reference the journal.
Tali?
Tai.
Tali?
Tai Moon?
Tai? Some.
That's the one.
Okay, so the guy, his eyes roll to the back of his head. Okay. And his assistant, dead face, not speaking anything, reaches down, grabs a little bowl, and then she grabs a little suitcase that is underneath said table and brings it up, unlocks both the hatches, and brings out a crystal ball. She puts it down very softly onto this bowl and grabs out a candlestick, puts it next to the orb.
Damn, we're getting this for free.
She grabs a very long light stick and strikes it against the table. A blue ethereal flame comes from the light stick, and she lights the candle. As she lights that candle, you see the smoke coming up and traveling straight to the bowl. The bowl then lights up into a vicious swirl of blue and violet and white and black, and it kind of combines and it shows, or it kind of glows towards them. You still see just kind of like a smoky ball. They look at it, and the man kind of rolls his eyes again. Ooh, where is this Tai Moonclimber? And they both close their eyes suddenly and like start shaking and they start chanting.
Are we summoning demons? This is giving cult vibes, if you catch my drift, party.
I like Nefella's notes. They're convulsing.
and then the chanting gets louder and the body convulsions get heavier and they just start basically shaking violently, and then they stop dead in their tracks. and they okay, they just kind of just open their eyes towards you and turn the ball. And as they turn, you see this cobblestone arch. There's nothing. It's very dark inside it, even though the light outside is very bright and the surroundings of it is very green. and he kind of like grabs the ball and he kind of like seductively caresses it. So this Fae you're looking for. We don't know exactly where he is. But the path the path that they're on leads towards these sewers. But we can't figure out exactly where he is. No, we got nothing.
Okay.
That is it. They grab the ball, they pack it up in the suitcase, and they leave the room.
So
What the fuck just happened?
that kind of information kind of explains why they didn't ask for money.
Anything that the party would like to do?
So let's recall cobblestone, green, sewer.
Yeah, didn't they see like dark arch, or didn't like we see like a dark archway?
cobblestone arches.
Yeah.
It's something greenish. Could be caca water. And sewer.
Yeah.
So they're just not gonna come back out after that. They're just vibing.
Yeah, they went back to the room, door slammed shut, and they're just vibing.
I feel like
Karina, I love your notes so fucking much. They're so funny. Oh no, they're okay.
Fair to assume that the sewage would lead to a sort of river.
Yeah. It looks like we're looking for a sewage line.
Or maybe we can go to some kind of water district, like some kind of water place. I don't know.
Yeah. And for that information,
Is there plumbing here?
just for that information, I'm gonna leave 50 copper pieces on the table next to the bell that I dropped because I kind of broke it.
We really haven't done any investigating or searching around the river that flows through Riddle Reach.
This music, by the way, is very boss
Sorry,
vibes.
I forgot to change it. My bad.
No, that made sense for the demon ritual. That made sense for the demon, whatever the fuck they were doing.
No, it did kind of make sense, but now we're just sitting here like sewers. What? What's going on?
Yeah, and the whole
So
30
there-
seconds pack up and just dip the room.
It was more like 10. They like dead face, they stop, they dead face, and they kind of just like pack up everything and book it.
I mean, all I'm saying here is we need to get some more action for our man Bjorn. All right.
Yeah. So let's send him into the sewer.
He needs to get into a fight or something. I think he might be getting bored.
on
He's
it.
been holding that money that whole time. Wait,
The bag.
the bags.
Yes.
Let's go look for a fight.
Okay. So
Never
we got the
seen
hint
it,
of
though.
sewer, and we are in. What district are we in technically right now?
Purple Springs still?
We're still next to the.
Yeah,
town hall,
so
which is Purple
you're in
Spring.
the Magic Eye right now, and as you guys talk to each other and confirm you guys are going to leave, you guys start walking out towards the dark hallway. And just before the door, you see 10 very, very huge humanoid creatures. You can't tell what race they are. They seem like just like mixed, they're just mixed. There's a little bit of everything in them. They kind of just tower over all you guys, and one of them says, "He left only 50 copper pieces on the table."
You know, they didn't really specify. They kind of just
Dipped.
did their thing, packed up, and kaspoodled out of there. How much did you want me to leave? Because 50 seemed generous for breaking the bell.
So the
And for the rating.
second one beside him pipes up, and he says, "We want 100 gold pieces."
That's egregious. You're not going to get that.
there is 2 more that follow into the room. What did you say?
You're still not gonna get that.
Okay. So then he kind of whistles, and then you see like a side door happen, and then just all of a sudden there's like a solid 10 more people that come out, and they're all carrying weapons, by the way, and they all stare you down.
Is the door behind him?
Yes. They're
Is
all
it
blocking the
unlocked?
path to the door.
Is it unlocked?
No, it is locked.
It's locked? Damn.
Yeah, they kind of lock behind you in these certain places.
So I'm gonna turn to Amy and be like, do I say we're not giving them 100 gold again? Or do we fuck it, we ball, fight in a dark hallway, or do we give them 100 gold?
Can I ask how long the hallway is?
Somebody cast
It is
my
a
roll.
solid like 50 feet.
50
Okay.
feet. And so how much distance would be between us and, I guess, the main group ahead of us?
You're all in their grill.
Are we like surrounded?
Yeah.
I'm going to tug at Bjorn, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, buddy, hey, we were just kind of joking around, but being a little serious. I'm finding you a fight. You want to do something? Help us."
All right, so what do you want me to do? You want me to throw myself at them?
That fucking price is exactly what Dad said. That's egregious. That's fucking crazy. 100 gold. We don't even got 100 gold.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
I
Shut
thought
the
we
fuck
were
up.
rich.
Yeah, nobody gotta know, baby girl.
Do you think the rich stay rich?
I really don't want to give them the money, so I'm kind of down to tussle in the hallway. It's kind of movie-esque, dream-esque.
Bjorn, fucking throw the first punch.
All right. So
Can I-
I'm just gonna get ready and go for the first guy that I see.
Before. Sorry.
Throw him a
Okay.
punch.
So yeah, you throw him a punch,
And roll to attack.
and the one man.
No, roll to attack.
Oh, roll to attack. Okay.
12.
Give me a minute.
Darbs was not expecting to fight here, and that's what I like to see.
How many did you say there was?
There's 20 of them.
No, there's more than 20.
I thought there were.
You
There's
said 10 to 10,
25.
no?
There's
Oh,
25.
fuck.
Oh,
25?
okay, got it.
Got it?
25.
Okay. 12 doesn't hit.
Okay. Nice.
And
Nice.
and he's gonna roll to attack you. Are you?
Should we be launching the...
Nope, because I didn't have a thing planned.
That's okay.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
Didn't think so. Okay.
Do I have a chance to stop this?
Yeah, you're not in initiative yet.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna see them both throw punches and
Because
miss.
this one makes me really glowy.
And I'm gonna go, hey, I don't want to get into a tussle here as much as I was whispering back there. You guys just want to get paid. I left the 50 copper. Let's do a little bit of mental math here before we get brawny and built. You guys want 100. How about 50?
Can I get a persuasion check on that?
Yeah. 10.
The tall figures kind of like look around. And you hear a lot of murmuring. Make it 70 and you can take the 50 copper.
See, I think 50 is
How about-
generous.
How about
It's either
this?
50 or your lives.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Let us through. I would just have to gonna take you out. And I like to roll an intimidation check.
I'd like to help him.
Intimidation. Okay.
11 on the first roll. And then with the help, is it also a second roll?
Yeah, advantage.
Nice.
Nice. 19.
Okay, so with the intimidation, the several... You guys are fucking crazy. The several fucking humongous men, might I add. Humongous! Think about Prime Shaquille O'Neal. But 20 feet taller. Not, that's an exaggeration. But 2 feet taller.
Okay.
They look at you, and they say, 50 gold pieces, and we take the copper as well.
Okay. I'll take the gold out of my stuff
Good.
so we can keep the bag full. I'm gonna subtract 50 gold, and I already subtracted the copper before, so.
Okay.
Cool. They got their money.
Okay, so as you hand the tall figure their money, he kind of looks at it, and he kind of very slowly puts up his hand and just counts one by one.
It's real,
very
you
slowly.
fuck.
And he picks up one as you say that, and kind of just like looks at it, looks at towards the light, and kind of like just like inspects it. Closes his hand, grasping all the 50 coins, puts it in his pocket, and all the mysterious men kind of just separate. You can walk out the door.
We walk out the door, but I'm side-eyeing that motherfucker. You should bite it so you break your teeth, dumbass.
He grabs a one gold coin and snaps it in half.
That was pretty hot. Meet me later at the tavern.
Doesn't have that much strength, but okay.
Okay, so you guys walk out of the tunnel, kind of like side-eyeing around you, making sure that nobody's following you, and you walk out of the magic eye in one piece.
Thank God.
What would the party like to do now?
I think the best course of action is to immediately search for the vision that they showed us, which is cobblestone arches. Did they say water? No, right?
This is sewer.
Sewer. So only place for sewer to be is next to water because it means water. So I'd like to head towards. There's a bridge, right, that goes over to the water. I'd like to head there.
Okay. Do you convey this to your party?
Of course. I say, hey la, let's go.
Okay, so after you guys gonna give a quick yay or nay session, you kind of look at the map.
Yep.
And you kind of, you guys kind of just like look at the map, and you kind of look at where the river is, and you go towards the bridge, and you start walking, and probably about 30-40 minutes, because you guys are kind of hurrying up because of the mysterious men. You guys make it to the bridge, and as you get to this bridge, which I totally know what it looks like. So it's a very nice arched cobblestone bridge with a couple torches on the side. As I am thinking now, I don't know exactly what the bridge looks like. You cross a fucking bridge.
It's a wooden
and we
bridge.
do not know what it looks like.
It's a wooden bridge.
It's a wooden bridge. There we go.
You think too high.
Can I get an investigation check?
From
From everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
Investigation from.
Natural 20.
I got a 4.
I got a 13.
5.
I didn't roll it all out.
I got a 5.
I got a 5.
Damn. Nat 20 for the win.
At least one of us rolled high.
Okay. So, as you cross the bridge, you guys kind of like look around, and you see a lot of green shrubbery, and there's like some sort of hill by the bridge, and you hold on. Majos, thank you. I have the fucking tab open. As you look, you kind of like peek over to the side, and you see like a gray speck within this tall grass, and you kind of just walk towards it. And as the party kind of like walks down this hill right by the riverside, there is the large cobblestone arch.
Guys, mírame. Un arch.
Guys, look.
I'm gonna run to the arch and say, I'm checking inside for trolls.
So his accent.
Lauren got very silly.
Yeah, so
Silly, goofy mood.
as Verloren kind of runs into the sewers, you guys all watch him, and his silhouette kind of just like fades and like kind of gets swallowed by the darkness.
Oh Lord.
And there's an echo. Trolls.
I'm gonna sprint in after because this never has gone wrong for me ever.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Majos runs in.
cautiously walk in behind him.
And as I run in, I forget that I left Pristina behind, and I'm gonna poke back out, grab Pristina, and run back in.
Yank her.
Wait, what the?
Pristina's screams can just echo throughout the entire tunnel.
Why are you taking me?
We're on a mission.
Okay. And Amy kind of just like casually, nonchalantly, might I add, walk into the tunnel. Carefully, but nonchalant.
Kind of blend in with the shadows.
Aldrich, how would you like to walk in?
Sorry if I'm not super paying attention. I'm doing the notes. But I just kind of like whistle and do a little skippy skip. It's just very calm, cool, relaxed, you know? Just like you're frolicking through a field.
Okay,
Nice.
with a very jolly old half skip in your step, you kind of whistle to the tune of and you kind of just skip in.
Perfect.
Horlin, how would you like to walk in?
I would like to not walk. I'll walk in a straight line, but I want to have my legs spread out, avoiding whatever is resting on the bottom.
Cacao water.
Okay, so you kind of just very goofily and weirdly walk in towards the tunnel.
That's exactly how I want it.
Kind of looks like he's doing a crab walk, but with no pinchers, but the wings are flapped out. Okay, and
Bjornmeister.
Nefella, how would you like to walk in?
I'm sorry, there's something on the ground?
No,
Oh.
Horlin's just a dumbass.
It's like it's sewer-esque.
Yeah, it's sewer-esque.
Yeah, Nefella doesn't care about that.
Okay, Nefella kind of just like puts her hands behind her head and kind of just like cartoon walks into the tunnel. And Verloren, how would you like to walk in?
Oh, he went in.
No, Verloren already ran in. Yeah.
I
Okay, so I
ran
got
in.
everybody. There's new people, so I'm kind of
Bjornmeister.
confused. Okay, everybody walked in. So as you walk into the sewer,
Wait, Bjornmeister.
Bjorn, that's
Bjorn.
right. Bjorn, kind of like sitting in the corner, kind of like contemplating what he should have done and kind of reminiscing on the almost fight that happened. He kind of like looks back at the tunnel, and everyone's kind of walking in. And how would Bjorn like to walk in?
So Bjorn's kind of looking sad. He's like, man, that would have been a true test of feet. Would have proven myself. Oh, it is what it is. And he just steps through the door.
Okay, and they kind of just step into the tunnel, and if the DM is not stupid, I'm not leaving anybody out.
Nope.
Awesome. Okay, so you guys now enter the tunnel, and you kind of just walk a couple hundred paces, and you kind of like you're kind of surrounded by the cobblestone roof, and there's smooth stone underneath you, and to your right at the floor is kind of like just a runny river of caca water. And you walk, and you hear some sort of faint dripping in the distance. And can everyone give me an investigation check?
Yep.
11.
Again.
12.
An investigation?
See, wait.
Yes.
I got an 11.
I got a 16.
11.
13.
And it was 16. Who got the 16?
Aldrich.
Aldrich.
Yo.
Okay, so as you kind of walk in, your ranger ears kind of pick up the drop of sound, and you kind of pinpoint echolocation where the fuck it is. Surprising, because you have an owl in your party, close enough to a bat, but you kind of just like walk towards it, and you see this giant grate, and it has a kind of like locking said sorry, there's a giant gate in this like sewer, and there's a kind of like just like a padlock with a key entry. Very nimble, like skinny padlock key. Locking this grate. And what would you like to do?
Does he
I would like to call Madros over and
Yeah, buddy?
tell him about just what I saw, the lock. Hey man, so there's a gate right here and a lock, and I know what you like to do with locks.
You know me so well. I like to use my what do you call them? Thieves' tools to attempt to lockpick the lock.
Okay. Can you roll me whatever roll that is?
How do I roll that again, Darbs? I forgot.
It's Dex, and then you add your proficiency.
18.
Okay, the lock kind of just like cracks open, and you kind of just chuck it away. And what would you like to do now? Kind of just like open the gate?
I'd like to open the gate and look into the creepy little past gate, see if there's anything dangerous on the other side.
Yeah, how dark is how the tunnel's dark, correct?
Yes.
Don't remember I got dark vision.
Yeah, we both got dark vision. We'd like to just kind of peer through, and can I do just like a little scope through of the area to make sure that like nothing bad?
Yeah, so you kind of like pull back the grid a little bit, and you kind of just like peer into the tunnel. The tunnel is at least 500 meters long, and it's very, very dark. And that's all you see.
Hey guys, I found a door. This gate thing. Just get over here.
As I do, I'd like to be the first through the gate.
Okay.
Okay, so
Marching order.
Majos. Marching order.
So Majos is
Me
Majos-
first.
First.
Second.
Aldrich. Third is Christina. I'll go behind Christina. Then fifth is
Lauren.
Lauren. Who's
Who wants to
going
be sixth
after-
in?
Nefella is after Valoran. Okay, I got you, Darren. Thank you. Okay, and Bjorn.
Orlin,
and
Bjorn?
Orlin, where do you guys want to be? Who wants to be last?
I can go second from last.
Okay, and then Bjorn, you're okay being last? Isaac?
I
Isaac.
assume yes.
That's the marching order.
Roger.
One more time. Madros, Aldrich, Pristina, Amy, Nefella, Valoran, Bjorn, Horlin? No.
Fellas after Valoran.
Orlin. So Valoran,
Okay.
Horlin.
So Madros, Aldrich, Pristina, Amy.
Valoran, Nefella, Corlin, and then
Verloren, Nefella, Horlibjorn. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, take it away.
Okay. So, you guys kind of get into a single file line and kind of just like march down this hallway in the caca water, muddying your shoes, and if you're short enough, your pant legs. And you kind of just like walk down this hallway and continue walking and continue walking and continue walking. And son, can I get, or Majos, can I get a perception check?
Yes.
Investigation.
Investigation check.
My bad. 8.
With an 8, what happens? You kind of step on like a giant mousetrap and it snaps on your foot.
Oh.
And how much damage does it do?
5.
Fuck
5
me.
damage.
That's
Okay.
a lot of damage.
So at this point, you're about like 250 meters in, so you're about halfway.
Am I stuck in the trap?
No, you kind of just like, it hits you and you kind of jolt out and the mousetrap falls off.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's just a mousetrap. It's not like a bear trap or anything like that, you know?
Bless.
Thank God. One-legged son would be kind of awful. So anyways, you keep on walking, and with your dark vision, you kind of looking around, and you so far you see nothing. You see nothing. You see a couple mouse scurrying and get caught in said trap that you kind of step in.
Good.
And can I get one more investigation check from you, son?
Precisely.
Or Major, sorry.
Well, fuck me, 7. Another trap.
Okay, so as you
Another mouse trap.
are walking, you kind of walk into the spider web, and you're like, "Oh, what the?" And you're kind of like taking it out of your hair, and you're kind of doing all the things that, you know, like annoying shit that spider webs do. Turns out it's a wire.
Don't blow me up.
Yeah, so the wire trips, and you see a giant feces ball full of just fucking everything, just everything sharp you can imagine flying towards your head, or towards your body.
Do I have the opportunity to dodge?
Roll a deck save.
Roll the
Thank God.
deck save.
17.
Okay, and as you hit the wire and you think it's a spider web, you're like, ah! You kind of, your nose kind of just picks up a scent, and you kind of just like see this flying ball of shit rolling at you, or flying at you. And what you do, you kind of just like the Peter Parker back in the first Spider-Man movie, you kind of just like lean back and
Could have just said Matrix.
a Matrix, I guess. Shows you what kind of type of guy I am. You kind of just like see the flying ship ball flying past your eyes, and the stench is just pungent.
That was close.
As you guys
Wouldn't
continue
it hit
walking-
Aldrich then?
No, because it kind of came out his side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he took the wire and they kind of like shoot it from the side. Sorry, I didn't. Okay, so you guys kind of just walk through the tunnel, and what you see is
It's a dookie trap.
a underground river. And within this underground river, there is, you kind of see like magic items spread across the area, and then there's a couple weapons and just various contraband that could be placed in a very mysterious place like this. And you look to your right when you see this guard on duty, kind of just like kicking back in his chair and just fast asleep, snoring. And what you see is a small box with holes surrounding the box. You walk over and you open said box, and a small white cat with a purple lily beside its ear kind of coyly walks out. What would the
Lauren
party
goes
like
to
do?
pick it up.
Okay, so Valoran kind of like just like carefully picks up the cat, and it's kind of just staring at him with questioning eyes.
I'm gonna whisper to Christina and be like, "Hey, you know how to speak to animals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Want to make a new friend?"
I fear for Louis' safety, but yeah, sure. I quickly hide Louis a little more into my hood. And I would like to go up to Valoran and this cat.
Okay, so as you walk up towards this cat, you kind of like usher Valoran to give the cat to you, and he kind of just like reluctantly kind of like passes it over. And as you pick it up by its arms, still arms dangling out, and she's just kind of like, look at you. Hi.
Hi there. What's your name?
My name's Cookie.
Cookie. Okay. My name is Christina. What are you doing down here?
I was sent by my owner to like. I'm just gonna say that my regular voice. He suddenly coughs up a hairball, and her normal voice comes out. Yeah, I was kind of like sent by my owner to like get some food and stuff, and I got caught by these smugglers.
Who's your owner? Do you know their name?
Do you promise not to tell anyone?
I promise. You have my word.
Well, I guess you're carrying me, so I can't check if any fingers are crossed. Their name is Tai.
Very interesting. Okay, that is actually really interesting. You said you got caught by some smugglers? By some
Yeah.
who?
So like, there's like these smugglers, and they said they
Uh-huh.
were heading eastward on a long journey to
Tyrester.
Tyester.
Tyrester.
Tyrister. And
Okay.
they said that they have clients that are willing to pay a lot of money for their items. And like,
Okay.
since like Tai can usually like, since like I have some sort of connection with Tai, I got smuggled and I have no more connections, so I don't know where he is anymore.
Okay. That's really nice to know. Do you want to, I don't know, be under my protection for now? Be my friend, you know? I'll keep you safe. I'll find you something to eat.
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, great. And I'm going to live translate basically everything that the cat said, besides that it was Tai, just for the spellcast time of speaking with animals.
So we know everything except for that it was Tai's cat.
Yes.
Roger.
Don't worry, I'll tell you later.
And is that guard still sleeping?
Yes. And Cookie kind of raises her ear as you said that, Christina, and kind of droops down in sorrow.
Oh, don't you worry. You're still safe with me. Don't you worry. No one's gonna...
Okay.
We're fine.
Cookie starts fucking purring very loudly. Yeah, what would like the party like to do here? There's a lot of interesting stuff.
Does the guard have a desk?
Yeah, his feet are kicked up on the desk, and it's just like it's a plain wooden table. There's no drawers, no nothing.
I'd like to scour the magical
nothing on the
items to
desk?
see what they are. Go ahead with Horland, my bad.
There's anything on the desk?
No.
No, it's a plain desk. Yeah.
Roll
Madros' turn.
investigation. Madros.
Just a little
19.
side note. I'd like to basically swaddle the cat into my like hood or whatever
Roger.
protection.
19.
Roll a d100. D100.
Hey,
How do you do that again? Oh, I do 100. Here we go.
2.
2. Dear God.
What the fuck?
Sorry, you didn't hear that.
I don't know. Did
Um,
anybody hear me say that he was gonna roll a 2?
I
Yeah,
did.
I'm so sorry, Matros.
You
I'm so
motherfucker.
sorry. I'm so
Choose a
sorry.
letter between A and I.
H.
You
Not me
find
doing the alphabet song.
you find a dagger. Roll another d100.
66.
A through
Excellent.
I.
Derivative.
G.
You said 66.
Yes.
You find a ring. Roll another d100.
Okay. A dagger and a ring so far.
Mm-hmm.
52.
On A through I.
Oh, my bad. A.
62.
Yes. No, 52. 52.
52. You
Yeah.
find a scroll.
Scroll, dagger, ring.
Mm-hmm. Roll a d100 one more time.
Okay.
13.
Okay. A through
D.
I. D. You find a potion.
Scroll, dagger, ring, potion.
The potion has red
Okay.
liquid in it.
Okay. Scroll, dagger, ring, red potion. Okay.
And it's like you've seen the potions before, but this one's bigger and like more
Mm.
round at the bottom.
Very large, round, bottomed red potion.
Mhm.
Got it.
Okay.
And I'm
Okay,
assuming I
so-
pocket those, or
You can.
for now? Yeah, I'll keep them on my person. I'm not gonna investigate them now to figure out what they are. If they have anything special, I'll just let you guys do what you're doing.
As Sun is kind of rummaging through the different piles of whatever, Cookie kind of like steps up and off the hood and talks to Pristina real quick. He says, can we hurry up? I'm a little scared for Tai. We're kind of like on the run right now.
On the run from who?
People.
People, you say.
Yeah, a lot of people.
A lot of people, you say.
Yeah.
Does it have to deal with this queen at all that I don't know about? I've heard.
The cat stiffens at the mention of Queen.
Okay. I see that you're getting a little discouraged to tell me anything about that, so it's okay. All right, team, we gotta get out.
Okay.
Ron,
Where are we going?
is there a second exit from the exit that we came in from?
It's just the same exit.
Okay. Well, we're gonna run through the shitstorm again, I guess. Not run,
Yeah, so you.
but sneak past the guard, then briskly walk.
Yeah.
Does the guard have anything on him?
As you see it, like the guard just kind of like has like some baggy clothes. You don't see any pockets that are noticeable, and there's no bags or anything near him.
Okay. I follow Major.
Okay. And does the party kind of agree on that decision?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you guys kind of like quickly, hushly walk past the guard, leaving him snoring in his sleep. Little snot bubble from his nose popping out, And as you guys reach a couple hundred meters past the room, you guys full on sprint it out of the sewer, and you're free. The cat kind of like softens up a little bit and goes to Pristina and says, "What does he say? What does she say?"
Oh, from what I know, the last time I like talked to Tai, it was in this house in Whiteford.
Whiteford. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, where is that on the map? Place called Whiteford.
Southwest.
All right. Do we want to go southwest? Do we want to continue doing that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's start heading towards southwest and get this cat to the connection to their owner.
Roger.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys. Oh,
Sorry, out of character question. What is the difference between the darker shaded houses on the map? Are those places of interest?
No.
Or is there any meaning? Okay.
Cool.
If there is, I'll
Okay.
tell you later.
Roger.
Okay.
Yes,
Secrets.
you guys kind of, as the cat's sense of urgency kind of runs wild and kind of like grows by the minute. Christina's then conveying that sense of urgency to the party, and you guys pick up your pace and eventually start sprinting towards this house in Whiteford. As you enter Whiteford, there's a bunch of group of houses, and then the cat's kind of directing you where to go. And as you walk onto the street, you see an abandoned house, and it's like a white house with one story and a symbol of a peacock above the door. For an abandoned house, it doesn't look very run down. And what would you like to do?
Ask Christina if the cat knows this house. Oh, the cat led us there. My bad.
Yeah.
I'd like to try the front door.
Okay, so you walk up and you kind of like just jiggle the front door handle, and it's locked. And you kind of like look around, and directly next to the door in big white chalk letters says "Do not open, trapped."
I probably should have looked at the building before I tried that. However, I'd like to look around the house for any other signs of entry that may or may not be trapped.
Just the door. Honest, there's no back door for some fucking reason. They're kind of weird, but
So the peacock is the symbol of Audrey. Is that how is that how you say it? And it's the goddess, or the goddess of the gods, or the queen of the gods, I guess I should say. She's the protector of women. Does that is kind of out of character, but is there any ill intent towards male or masculine characters? Okay. I just wanted to get that out. Okay. Just want to make sure.
Cool. So are there windows? No back. There's no back door, but is there windows?
Yeah, there are windows. But would you like to try any type of windows on the house?
I'd like to try the first window to the right of the door.
Okay, to the right of the door, you kind of like jimmy it. It's also locked.
I'd like to try the next window.
The next window is boarded up.
Oh God, I have a crowbar. Can I use the crowbar?
On the window?
Yep.
Okay, so you kind of grab the crowbar and you kind of pry off the plywood, and you jimmy the window, and it's locked.
I'd like to use the crowbar to unjimmy the window.
Okay, so you kind of grab the plywood boards, you kind of knock back the nails into place.
What?
Wait, you said unjimmy? Oh fuck! I thought you meant
Unjimmy.
unjimmy as in the wood. Sorry.
No, I meant unloosen the locked window. My bad.
So you kind of grab the crowbar and you kind of like try and unjimmy it. It's as firm as shit. You can't
God damn
unlock it. Yeah.
Fuck me. No
You
other
tried 3
signs
out of 4
of entry.
windows.
I want to try the fourth window.
It is boarded up again.
I want to try the
Okay,
front
let Amy
door.
go.
Okay. Amy, you try the front door. Where the fuck am I? Okay, you try the front door. Would you like to check for anything, or?
I'd like to check for traps.
Okay, so you check the outside the door for traps, and can you roll me an investigation?
I got a 3.
There's no signs of traps.
I'm gonna
What would you
try
like to do?
Wait, is the door locked?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try unlocking the door.
With your bare hands, or is there
with my
anything that you want to
tools.
use, or? Okay. Can you? I don't know. Can you roll me whatever the fuck you
Dex
have to
plus
roll? I
modifier.
forgot what it is.
That is a 23.
Holy shit. Okay, so you kind of grab like the thieves' tools and you kind of place them in the lock, and you kind of just like with one hand while staring at Majos, click it open, and the door opens.
I wanted to be cool.
Is there anything else that would you like to do?
I want to open the door.
Okay. And I go up to Amy and I say, I would like the cat to go first, and I just hold the cat with both arms just ready to walk in.
You're so right. You're so right.
Fucking meanie, bro.
Cat detector.
So cat goes first. Roger that. Easy money. No traps.
Okay, so the cat kind of looks back at the scene like, what the fuck? And silently he kind of like gets like kind of sprawls out on the floor and kind of just like walks or kind of like crawls itself across the floor. And after like, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet, kind of like stands up, looks back at you and kind of smirks.
Oh, okay, guys, it's safe. I think it should be fine.
Hold, daughter. Did you see the movements the cat's made?
Yeah, you want to go ahead and try it out?
I'd like to mimic the cat's way of walking in. Exactly.
Okay, so Majos gets on.
In a second.
So Majos gets on all fours, stomach on the ground, kind of just like pulling himself against the hardwood on the floor, and kind of like around where the cat is, he pushes himself up, and on the floor, you see. He. There's no trap.
And I get up immediately, brush myself
I
off, say,
walk in.
"We're good."
Like I said, Dad, it was safe.
Sometimes you gotta just go with the flow, daughter.
And sorry,
You learn
said
a
it
lot
was
from animals.
one story?
Yeah, it's in one
Okay,
story.
okay,
It's
okay.
a bungalow.
Okay.
And I would like to pick Cookie back up and swaddle her again in my hood.
She kind of turns away from you.
Protecting
Is
you, like
Cookie
I said.
in there with the rat too?
No, Louie is like in my hood, and you know, like my hood is like kind of like draped down over myself, and I'm using that part to swaddle her.
Oh, okay. Thanks
I
for the
don't eat
clarification.
rats, by the way. I heard him squeaking.
Pretend you didn't hear him.
Okay.
Anyways, we
What do
walk
we
into
see
the
when we
house.
enter the house?
Okay, so as you get the door opened and Majos does his aura-losing crawl across the floor, you see a regular-looking house with sheets over furniture, and as you explore farther, you notice how certain spots have been cleaned. And everyone, can you please roll for investigation?
Deja vu. I'm getting deja vu.
I got 16
7.
this
I got a
time.
17.
We're detectives.
Okay.
Can I get a good roll?
19.
Oh,
I got a 7.
damn. Okay.
Yes, like father, like daughter.
Look.
Lucky number 7. Okay, so we got Christina, Horland, Aldrich, Majors. Okay, so with a 19, you kind of like walk over to this draped couch and you kind of like scour around, and you see a small pink rose petal underneath the couch. And then as there we go. Okay, I see it now. So as Aldrich kind of like picks up the petal and like looks at it. There's Verloren. He kind of like shouts, "Come over here! Come over here!" And what Valoran sees is
I know.
Valoran kind of is. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you, Isaac.
I
think
I'm pretty tired.
If you need to go to bed early, that's okay.
This.
Yeah, if you, yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
we don't want to force you.
All right. All right. Well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop off.
Good night.
Roger that.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Run over to Valoran.
Oh yeah, so you run over to Valoran, and Valoran's kind of like looking at this sheet of paper. And what you see is like a journal paper. And as Verloren looks at the paper, he notices that it's written in Sylvian. Sylvan, thank you. It's written in Sylvan.
Does anybody know how to read this?
Know how to read which?
I do.
Get over here.
Okay, I read it. Can I actually read
Okay,
it?
so do you want to read it?
Kind of.
Okay.
Okay. This is what it says, everyone. 1 cat, 2 parents, a best friend, a lost sister, and a curse on my most beloved. You have torn them from my family and made us suffer. And for what? The connection between me and my partner? Every day I wake up with an eternal sense of dread and sorrow, knowing that whatever I try to do to relieve this pain, you just find another way to create a gash on my body. You have beaten me, lied to me, and soothed my crying from the wounds just to do it all over again. I will find some way to stop you, even if that means that I will no longer be here. And if you ever think of touching Vernestra, I will bring the day upon you even sooner. Each day I rise, I fake my smile, my laugh, my mood, and my brightness, to restrain the monster that you made inside of me. But more so, I want my first genuine smile since I left the summer court to be the last thing you see.
Kind of fucking emo. Thank you, Amy. So Amy reads the letter back out to you guys, and as she reads it, there's a couple gasps, like, what the fuck is going on? And after Amy poetically reads that photo, you then see Horlin. Horlin kind of is like cooing over, right by the fireplace. And what he finds is a family photo. And it's, when you guys all take a closer look at it, it's the same family photo that was in the inn. But this time, it shows that Tai is in there. And after you guys take a look at this family photo, you kind of see these latch doors on the ground, and as you guys kind of take a look at it,
It's a door. Okay, so there's a wall.
oh, okay.
Sorry. There's a wall, and then there's a door on it, like in the living room.
Oh,
It's a door.
it's a door. It's a door,
very
guys.
familiar door.
Oh. I want to walk up to the door and open it.
There it is. Yeah. Okay. So, as you walk in the door,
There's stairs
okay.
leading down.
As you walk, okay. So as you walk in the door, there are stairs leading down into this cellar. and
Drama.
It is kind of like dimly lit, but it's enough to see. You see 10 paintings of gods. None of the paintings are magical, but one of them is actually a door. There's 10 paintings on the wall. Forget I said that.
I forgot already.
You also
Go
see
ahead.
a bedroll in the corner.
You see a bedroll in the corner. There's a fucking 10 paintings of gods. What can I say?
Okay. Did everyone follow me down?
I followed.
I followed.
Okay. I'd like to investigate the bedroll to see if it's been used recently.
The bedroll has been used recently.
Okay.
You're not even gonna get an investigation check for that.
What figures are in these paintings?
Well, there's a painting. There's a painting of Imlin, of Audrin. Fuck, I don't even remember which ones are there.
I'm looking at
Yeah,
all of
you
them right
do.
now.
Belladonna.
Yeah, you do.
Tyranid. Tiamat.
Damn it.
Yeah, Imlin,
Izu.
Audrin, Inweg, Baizu, Uriel, Tiamat, Armudos, Belladonna, Inon, and Serenade.
I'd like to
I would
inspect
like-
paintings for oddities, but Horlin, go ahead. You go.
Actually, no, mine wasn't even important. You go.
No, you go. No, you go.
No. You
No,
go.
touch the fucking painting.
No. Okay, I'll touch the painting of Emlyn.
Okay.
Not for any particular reason other than personal relations.
I wouldn't do that.
Wait, of which painting?
Imlin.
Emlyn. Okay. You kind of like touch the painting, and you kind of just feel like a velvety canvas.
Thank God.
I'll take my hand off the painting and proceed to then follow whoever was walking. I don't remember who.
Okay. I'd
Very
like
solemn.
Could be
to.
because you guys already went, not painting.
I'd like to go up to every painting and swash it with my finger lightly.
Can you describe this, Darbs? Because
Okay.
you said the gods.
Okay, so you go up. Which one do you start with?
Audrin.
Okay. And you just swipe it. You don't feel around.
I swipe it. I feel it. The middle of it.
Okay. It is a painting.
It is a painting.
Yeah.
She banged her head
With a
against the-
canvas.
And are all of them the same as that one? Just the
Mhm.
painting. Okay.
Every one is a painting.
Nothing special about them.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm gonna feel around the Audrin painting.
Okay. It is flush to the wall.
Flush to the wall.
With its little border thing I described a week ago.
Okay. Okay. Nothing special about these paintings, huh?
You only felt up Audrey's
Why'd you
painting.
turn New Jersey in?
I'd like to fill up. I'd like to feel up Inweg's painting. Skip the other ones and go to Inweg.
Same as Audrin's.
Same as Audrin. I'd like to go to Belladonna.
Same
Feel
as
it up.
Audrin.
Serenade. Feel it up.
Same.
Tiamat. Feel it up.
Same.
Baizu. Feel it up.
Same.
Fuck. What's the other? What's another one? What's the water dude?
Imlin.
Emlyn.
Oh, Emlyn. We already felt Emlyn. There's nothing. What's another one?
Armudos, Uriel, and Inon.
Feel up Inon.
It's not flushed.
Not flush.
Mm-mm.
So there's a little crack in the back.
Like it's
It-
it's forward a little bit.
Is it on a hinge? Can I open the hinge?
It
What do I
opens,
see behind it?
And it reveals a room.
A rubber room. A rubber room with rats.
Oh my.
Ty.
Okay, so it reveals a room, and as you step through the door, the door leads into a huge room and divided into three. The rooms are divided by silk curtains, and as you see, one section of the room is warm and filled with beauty, as well as comfortable pillows and statues of fae women and men where they lay naked. In the middle of the section is a statue of a swan. Directly across from the section is a colder, more pragmatic area filled with muscular statues, and in the middle of the section is a statue of a raven looking into a silver mirror, and there's a small pouch of coins next to the mirror. The last section of the room is dark, and those with dark vision
It's
can
just dark.
see.
It's just dark.
It's just dark. Okay.
Technically, you guys haven't seen anything in the room except for the silk curtains, but
Silk
Oh.
curtains.
Oh,
Peel back silk curtains.
Sorry. Yeah, just silk curtains, I
which
guess.
one? Left, right, or that way?
Center.
So that way?
That way.
Okay. Ty, do you want me?
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've confused a lot of things.
Okay, so in this section of the room, it's dark. Who has dark vision? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn, we got a lot of dark
I think
visioners.
Nafella does too. I think I'm the only one who doesn't have dark vision because I'm a human. So what everyone else sees except for me, is you can see statues of fae that have had their bodies warped to look darker, as well as there are 9 other fae looking to be from other, like, doesn't look like the same. In the middle of this section is a throne with a female Eldarin sitting on it. She has pale skin, dark hair, sharpened teeth, and wings made out of shadow.
Duly noted.
Mm-hmm.
I inform Amy what I see.
Thank you.
Me too.
And I turn to the left
Very
and
blind. Okay. In that one, you see it's very cold. It's cold, more pragmatic. It's filled with muscular statues. And in the middle of this section is a statue of a raven looking into a silver mirror, and there's a small pouch by the mirror.
to the right.
This room is very warm. It's filled with beauty as well as comfortable pillows where statues of fae women and men lay naked. In the middle of this section is a statue of a swan.
Okay. So on the left we saw a raven and a bag and a mirror.
Could I walk towards the raven
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and can I make an investigation check? Anything of any
Sorry, say that again.
Yeah, say it again.
Can I make an investigation check? If there's anything of any importance. I know we had that little, I don't want to say statue, but of the raven earlier in the session.
The raven idol.
Yeah, make an investigation check. Anyone else want to do something while he's doing this?
I'll go investigate the Eladrin sitting on the throne.
Eladrin?
I got 18.
Eladrin.
Sure. Roll investigation. 18? It seems very cold. There's nothing really important about it. But it is in the center of the section. What'd you roll,
Okay.
Madros?
An 8.
Not much. I mean, it's just a statue.
Okay. And then the statues surrounding it are warped, like all around, like laying on the floor, standing up, leaning against stuff.
They're standing and they're on the side of the throne. And then there's 9? Did I say 9? Yeah, 9. Other fae looking statues that are kneeling with their head down. And they kind of look like they've been chained. Huh?
Slavery. Fuck. I go to see what Horlin is doing, and I see that the raven is staring at a mirror. I'd like to turn the raven away from the mirror.
The raven doesn't
If it's movable.
move. Sorry, that is another thing that
like-
you would have gotten, Horlin, is that the raven can't be moved.
Okay.
But there's a bag.
there is a pouch next
I
to
like-
the mirror.
I like to look in the pouch.
It is a pouch full of coins.
Does the Raven have a coin slot? What kind of coins?
They are black metal coins.
What kind?
Are any of?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
What kind of metal?
Black. It's a black metal.
Oh, black. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Are any of the statue's eyes? Are they like concave, convex?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Just the eyes are there in the statue,
Mhm.
as like marble, I guess, if they were marble statues.
Yep. No gems in these statues.
I'd like to pick up the bag and hang it off my wayside for later.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to try something?
As like I'm doing right now with my IRL cat, I'm just petting Cookie.
Okay.
I'd like to ask Christina if she could ask Cookie if they know anything about this room.
Cookie, do you know anything about this room?
Ah, fuck. Do I know anything about this room?
Yeah, I know a few things. This is a room, of like fairy courts. And it's
Fairy courts.
It's to hide our secret room.
To hide
What secret room?
Well, we have to do the tests of the fairy court first, and then we can get in the secret room.
What do you have to
Like-
do in these fairy tests?
Well, it's like you it's like each court is like a different thing, and you have to figure it out. I told Tai that I wouldn't tell anyone, because what if they can get into our secret room and then we're fucked.
But you are kind of fucked right now. I mean, is it like a secret room that only you and Tai know about?
Yeah,
Okay. And
but each
you wanna help us get into that secret room? I mean,
each section has like a test.
Okay.
I don't wanna like betray Tai. I said I wouldn't say.
Okay.
So one room
Alright.
was cold and one room was warm. Are those two separate?
I'm assuming it's if we're thinking
Probably two separate tests.
If we're thinking court, warm, summer, cold,
Yep.
winter. I don't know which one was cold. The one to the left. Yeah, Raven one
Yes,
is
yeah.
cold. Middle one is just dark.
What is an Eldrin?
It's like a
I am an Eldrin.
seasonal elf.
Oh,
You can pick which season you are. I, for example, am a spring Eldrin.
Okay. Fuck, how do you solve a cold puzzle where the Raven doesn't move, but there's a bag of cold black metal?
Did you touch the
Coins.
coin, by the way?
Oh, no.
oh.
I'd like to touch a coin.
Okay. On the mirror, there are like little lights on the edge of the mirror. Some of them are lit up, some of them aren't. A light lights up.
Place coin.
Nothing happens.
A light lights up. Is it corresponding to anything anywhere else on that side of the room?
No.
How many coins are in the bag?
A handful.
I hand everyone a coin.
Each light lights up, and then the raven statue, it transforms into this pixie. I typed it, but I don't know how to say it. A pixie riding on the back of a spider.
Chicken jockey.
It's still a statue. It's still a statue, but that
Okay.
it basically that is your sign that this test is done.
Okay.
Okay. And so nothing was found from Madros in the room with the Eldrin.
Just what you guys already know.
Okay.
I'm assuming tied down, not tied down, chained down are bowing. The other ones that aren't bowing are warped, or are the ones that are warped bowing?
No, the warped ones aren't bowing.
They're like standing up. I'd like to test something. I'd like to bow in front of the throne.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Fuck me.
I want everyone to roll a history check, by the way.
That's my worst thing. You got it, guys. I believe in you. 7.
13.
Okay.
I don't know.
I got
4.
an 8.
Okay.
I have no idea. I rolled a. Oh, I rolled a 23.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Okay, so that's what the B means. Okay.
I rolled. What did I roll? I said history, right? Okay, I rolled a 17. Okay, so.
Yes.
Amy and Horlin, you guys know from your studies, I guess, that each court has a different moral ground, I guess. And the court that you are standing in is the Unseelie court. So basically, it exists deep in the Feydark, which is the Feywild's equivalent of the Underdark. And the person who is sitting is the Queen of Air and Darkness. And when she is a warlock's patron, she will send like mortals on quests either to gather powerful magical items or kill servants of other archfey who she considers enemies.
Okay.
So you have Fae in this section that look like they belong in the Feydark, and you have Fae who don't. You see, like, muscular Fae, you also see naked Fae. Naked, like, petite, beautiful Fae. And those are the ones that are bowing and are chained up. Amy tells the group what they know. And this is Amy speaking. Maybe we have to do something horrible, like kill these statues.
You think that's the only way?
I don't think this queen is very nice, and they don't look like her people, so maybe we have
You're
to
right.
destroy them.
You said that when one is a patron of the
Warlock.
then they would usually get sent on quests to do these horrible actions and whatnot. Does that mean one of us has to volunteer to become a patron?
Nefella's gonna attempt to chop off the head of one of the really buff statues.
Okay. You don't need to roll. It is a very weak statue. And head rolls off, and the queen's smile lifts a little bit.
I'd like to hit another muscular statue.
Okay, you do so, and the queen's smile lifts even more.
I'd like to cut all of them.
Just you?
Oh,
I would like to also.
Okay.
Yeah, me as well.
Okay, same thing happens. She smiles more and more. Amy also does, and so does Bjorn. And now you have 2 statues left.
That's Aldrich and Ruler.
Lauren does this sick, weird maneuver with his warhammer and destroys them both.
Destroys them both.
Yep.
Okay. For the first one, she smiles, and it almost looks like a complete, like, maniacal smile. And then you destroy the other one, and she frowns. And then that last statue reforms.
You said they're chained, right?
Yeah.
And the fella's gonna break the chain instead.
Okay.
Aldrich hit a statue.
She breaks the chain, and you see the statue's like marble eyes dart to you and give you this intimidating look.
The fella's just gonna like Hunger Games, Katniss Evergreen, bow.
Could I look back towards Aldrich and sort of motion him towards the last statue?
I shall notice the attempts to get my attention, and I will do another Pirates of the Caribbean stroll run, and then attempt to shoot this statue.
Okay, you shoot it, and the smile is now complete. The statues crumble to ash, and that is the sign that this test is done. You have 1 test left.
Cool, we just had to kill some slaves, steal some coin. You know, the fun stuff.
The final.
What's the last statue again? Can you remind me?
Yes, it is a statue of a swan, and there are a bunch of like beautiful fae women and men who are laying naked on comfortable pillows. And what Horlin and Amy would know from their history checks that this is the summer court, and you know that Titania, she is depicted sometimes as a swan, and you also notice on the statues' heads there are different crowns, except for the swan.
This may be weird, but could I remove a piece of my armor?
Sure.
I don't. Well, that's a guess. Does anything happen?
No. You were just now.
I would like to put my armor back.
Okay.
I would like to go up to investigate it.
The swan?
The swan.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll, but it can't be moved, just like the raven statue couldn't be. And you notice there's like a little indent on the statue where like a circlet could be put.
Wait, repeat that?
You notice on the statue of the swan, there is a like indent where a circular crown can be put.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything in the room that we could put on there?
There are a bunch of crowns on other statues.
Could I take one of the circlets off of, or the crown off of one of the statues and place it on the swan instead?
Sure. Which statue do you go up to?
How many are surrounded?
There are about 20.
I will go the 4th from the left.
4th from the left? Okay. looks, it's like a golden leaf circlet, and you put it on and nothing happens.
Oh, do each of them have a different? Could I sort of just browse, or not browse, but acknowledge all the statues and what circlets they are wearing?
Mm-hmm. Some of them
It's gonna be a lot because there's 20, but
yeah, some of them are golden. Some of them, their leaves go up. You do notice one that looks natural. It is green, and the leaves just all point this way.
And which statue has that crown?
It is a female statue. A female. No, that's it. You get a female statue.
Where were the leaves pointing on that one?
Pointing this way.
Seeing that Horlin is investigating, he stops on the natural looking one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to remove it from the woman and put it on the swan.
Okay. You put it on the swan, and 1 sec. You put it on the swan, and the swan statue starts to transform into this beautiful Eladrin maiden with hair that looks to be made of gold. You can assume that this is Titiana. And behind, and like on the wall behind her, a door appears.
Could I walk up to the door? And does it have a knob or a hinge that I'm able to sort of flip open?
Ty, this is you.
Yeah, so you look at the door that appears, and it's like this kind of like very like the handle of the door is very well engraved. It's like it's a silver door with gold engraves on it, and it has some like feather-like appearances within the handle, and you kind of crest a little bit, admiring the architecture, I guess, of the fucking door handle, and you hold onto the handle. What would you like to do?
I would like to turn it and open the door, please, and thank you.
Okay, so you grab the handle and you turn it downwards, and when you pull on the door, it reveals another room, and within the room, it's a large cement box, so to say. It's cement everywhere, floor, walls, ground, one solid sheet of cement. And on the ground, you see 2 notes.
Are they left and right or forward and backward?
The notes together. The notes are like side by side together on the ground. There's nothing else in the room.
Could I pick up the note on the left?
Okay.
And attempt at reading.
Okay. So you see a note of. It's like a hand-drawn picture of a female with Sylvian writing on it. Or Sylvan writing on it. Sylvan.
It looks like the female that you took the crown off of.
Could I then pick up the note on the right and sorry, just read it as well. Just look at it.
Can he read Sylvan?
No, like I'm picking up the
It's also in silver.
Oh, it's also in silver. There's no picture of.
No, it's just the other one's just a note.
Okay. Could I take both notes back into the room with the group and sort of pass them around?
Okay. So you grab the notes and silently walk out of the room, and with the party watching you, you kind of show up the picture of the note and the separate note next to the picture and show it around the group. And it was Pristina, right? That creates Sylvan, right? Did I remember the name right?
Amy.
Amy? Just Amy?
Correct.
Okay. So you pass the note to Amy, and on there is a picture of a beautiful, majestic woman. And her name is
Vernestra.
Vernestra. Holy shit, I lost myself in all these tabs. Okay, so the girl's name is Vernestra, and I just posted what the picture looks like in D&D. And as you guys look at the other note, Amy translates to the group the note, and it says, "I feel like I'm being watched. Meet me at the farmland at 1700. We'll discuss our plans after." And that is where we end our session.
Nice. I'm finishing up the. What did she say again? Or what did the note say?